Go.
All right, now for the mission of Operation Bobcat Lightning. First Squad, 1st Platoon, Cougar Company, 1-15 Infantry will attack and destroy Objective Phantom, UF 11973-184, no earlier than 30-0200 August 24, and no later than 30-2200 August 24, in order to deny the influence of the battalion's main effort. I say again, First Squad, 1st Platoon, Cougar Company, 1-15 Infantry will attack and destroy Objective Phantom, UF 11973-184, no earlier than 30-0200 August 24, and no later than 30-2200 August 24, in order to deny the influence of the battalion's main effort. Now moving on to our course of action. The purpose of this operation is to deny the influence of the battalion's main effort. We will accomplish this by conducting an infiltration. Decisive of this operation is the positive identification of the enemy mortar team on Objective Phantom. This is decisive because it enables the destruction of the enemy mortar team. Some risk assumed is that the enemy force will be larger than expected on Objective Phantom. However, this risk will be mitigated by placing IDF TRPs on enemy's avenues of approach in order to deny enemy movement to Objective Phantom. The main effort during this operation will be Bravo Team. Their task is attack to destroy Objective Phantom in order to deny enemy influence on the battalion's main effort. Supporting effort 1 will be the Gun Team, tasked with support by fire with the purpose of enabling. Supporting effort 2 will be Alpha Team, tasked with isolating with the purpose of preventing. The end state is Objective Phantom will be uncontested, the enemy mortar team, the enemy equipment will be destroyed, enemy unable to influence the battalion main effort. Civilian casualties and damage to infrastructure will be minimized, friendly casualties minimized, squad reconsolidate ORP in order to return to control base. Now moving on to the concept of the operation by phase. Phase 1 planning will begin with the reception of the mission and SP from control base. Critical tasks during this phase is rehearsals, op briefs, adjacent unit coordination, PCCs, PCIs, and demo prep. Phase 2 infiltration will begin at the SP from patrol base and end at the RP at rally ORP. Critical tasks during this phase is undetected movement, LEAs, LODA exits, and maintain communications with fire. Phase 3 recon and isolation will begin with the RP at the ORP and end at the initiation on Objective Phantom. Critical tasks during this phase is PID of enemy mortar team, Leaders recon on Objective Phantom, security positions, support by fire, assault line, and protraps, occupation of security positions, occupation and support by fire positions, and occupation of the assault line. Phase 4 actions on will begin with the initiation on Objective Phantom and end with the squad reconsolidated at the ORP. Critical tasks during this phase is surprise achieved, enemy mortar team and equipment destroyed, shift and lift fire, aid and litter / EPW, and disruptions fire. Phase 5 exfiltration will begin with the squad reconsolidated at the ORP and ends with RP at patrol base. Critical tasks during this phase is rapid exfiltration and disruption fires. Now moving on to the scheme maneuver for Phase 3, reconsolidation and isolation. Then once again, this will start at the RP at the ORP. I would like to orient you to the terrain model. We have the northern arrow facing this way, east, south, and west. The legend, the ORP will be indicated with black. The roads will be indicated with green. The objective will be indicated with red yarn. Phase lines will be indicated with light green yarn, and routes will be indicated with yellow yarn. The grid lines, we have 3. We have 122, 120, 118. Then we have 318, 320, 322. Now, the weapons control status during this phase will be tight. This will begin with the squad and the security halt at the ORP. At this point, GOT-11 will be issued, and the squad leader will take leader's recon along route DOA Crosby to in place the SNO team. They will be placed along phase line cheese. At this point, GOT-12 will be given to the SNO team and go into effect. Leader's recon will move back along DOA Crosby. Once they get back, OP-1 will travel along route Adams. They will place their own security element, and simultaneously OP-2, their team will travel along route Jones and in place their security team as well along the road. Now, Leaders Recon will travel along route Bach to identify the best support by fire position. They will move back along route Bach and then move around DOA Crosby to phase line cheese to identify the best assault positions. They will move back to DOA Crosby. At this point, they will gather the remaining elements, and simultaneously, the Leaders Recon, the people who went on Leaders Recon will take Bravo team along DOA Crosby to phase line cheese at its support position. SNO team will join Bravo team as they are the original members of Bravo team. Simultaneously, the Gun 1 will move along route Bach to the support by fire position. At this point, once all units occupy their positions, they will contact the squad leader via radio to let them know they are set in their positions. Time essential to this task is no later than 30:06 August 24. Leaders recon will be complete. Location of key leaders during this phase: the platoon leader, platoon sergeant, and weapons squad leader will be located at patrol base UF 13303568. This will follow for all key leaders. The CASEVAC plan: the CCPs will be the ORP, HLZs no change, HAXPs no change, and leaders' duties no change. The enemy situation during this phase: the enemy mortar team will be in the vicinity of UF 11973184 preparing to fire on U.S. forces. Contingencies during this phase: if objective Phantom is unoccupied, the squad will continue to occupy assault positions, support by fire, and security positions until 30/2200 August 24. If we receive direct fire from objective Phantom, perform a react to contact and continue mission to destroy the enemy mortar team. If enemy reinforcements arrive from objective Phantom, break contact if greater than a squad size element and return to patrol base via alternate route. The resupply plan and methods have no change. The method of communications: primary FM, FH/CT, alternate TCN, contingency, shout nano, emergency runner. The EPW during this plan is not applicable. If we receive enemy contact, this will result in initiation of phase 4 actions on. Now, moving on to phase 4 actions on. This begins at the initiation of objective Phantom. The weapons control status during this phase will be tight and shift to free upon initiation. The squad leader will initiate the ambush with a shot from his M4. At this point, this will trigger the assault line to engage between TRPs 1 and 3 with a rapid state of fire, engaging targets soft to hard, left to right, and near to far. The support by fire will engage targets between TRPs 1 and 2. They will engage targets hard to soft, right to left, and near to far with a cyclic rate of fire. These rate of fires will continue for 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, the assault team will move to a sustained rate of fire, and the support by fire team will move to a rapid rate of fire. Upon this, the squad leader will call for the support by fire team to shift fire. Upon this shift fire, they will engage targets between TRPs 2 and 3. Squad leader, the assault team will confirm the shift fire is complete primarily with the radio and alternately with the flaming rock. At this point, once shift fire is confirmed, the Bravo team, the assault team, will bound successively using team bounding to phase line brats. Once they reach phase line brats, the squad leader will call for a support by fire to cease fire. The assault team will confirm this ceasefire via the same method as before. The assault team, once the ceasefire is complete, will conduct a successive team bound into phase line beer through objective Phantom and reach the LOA. Once they reach the LOA, they will engage targets between TRPs 2 and 4 and only engage targets in their lane. The Alpha team will confirm, the Bravo team leader will confirm the LOA is reached over radio. Special teams actions. The team leaders will gather lace reports. The squad leader will direct aid and litter as required, and EPW will clear, search back, and consolidate mortar team equipment for demo as they search. The withdrawal plan upon this, the squad leader will direct the Bravo team leader to initiate the demo fuse with a 3-minute burn time. The assault withdrawal on a direct azimuth of 34 degrees magnetic directly back to the ORP. The support by fire position will trail behind the assault team. The security position will withdraw upon a radio call by the squad leader or the demo explosions. They will travel along Route Jones from OP2 along Route Adams from OP1. Key times during this phase is that objective Phantom is destroyed no later than 30/22 August 24. Location of key leaders during this phase is no change. It is important to note some fires throughout this phase. We see target identifier Alpha 1005 has a trigger of positive identity reinforcements from the east at location UF 11773184. The primary observer is the first squad leader with the alternate being the Alpha team leader. The delivery system will be a 60mm mortar. The ammunition will be high explosive 3 rounds at 5 rounds per minute for 10 minutes. Communications will be primary the company's fire network with the alternate battalion's fire network. The second TRP for indirect fires is Alpha 1010. The trigger is positive identification of enemy reinforcements from the west. The location is UF 12303174. The primary observer is the observation post 2 riflemen, and the alternate is the gun team. The delivery system, no change. The ammunition, no change. And communication is no change. The CASEVAC plan, CCPs, no change. HLZs, no change. AXPs, no change. Leaders duty, no change. The enemy's situation during this phase is they will perform a reactive ambush contact higher at headquarters. Some contingencies: if enemy reinforcements arrive, we will fight in place, and if greater than a squad size element, break contact. If we have ineffective support by fire, the assault team will switch to a cyclic rate of fire until the issue is resolved or directed otherwise by squad leader. If we receive friendly casualties, OP2 will move to the support by fire position in order to enable Alpha Team to perform aid and litter. Resupply plan/methods, no change. Methods of communications, no change. EPW plan during phase 4. The Alpha Team Rifleman and Alpha Team Grenadier will conduct Bravo Team Rifleman and Bravo Team Grenadier will conduct EPW in search of any mortar team and zip tie and leave on the objective outside of the demo blast radius. Moving on to phase 5, exfiltration. This will begin with the squad reconsolidated at the ORP. The weapons control status during this phase is tight. They will utilize the alternate route to save time and reduce predictability. They can deviate from the route as appropriate to maximize concealment. They will perform radio checks with platoon headquarters as they pass each checkpoint and perform stills as well. They will travel in a squad column fire team wedge. At traveling throughout the entire movement, they will perform deliberate LDA Xings on roads and hasty on streams. Location of key leaders during this phase, no change. The CASEVAC plan, CCPs will move to forward rolling checkpoints on return route. HLZs, no change. AXPs, no change. Leaders duties, no change. The enemy situation during this route is now they are aware of one squad and gun team moving throughout AO Rowan. The contingencies that we might see is IDF fire. We will react to IDF, inform platoon headquarters, and continue returning to patrol base. If we receive enemy contacts, we will fight in place if this is a winnable fight. If it is greater than a squad size element, we will break contact and continue to return to the patrol base. Resupply plan and methods, no change. Method of communications, no change. The EPW plan during this phase, we will search EPWs for intel, zip tie, and then coordinate with platoon leadership for further guidance. This phase will end at the RP at patrol base. Now, moving on to our coordinating instructions. Our CCRI, within that we have PIR. This is the positive identification of the enemy mortar team on objective Phantom. Identification of enemy defensive obstacles in AO Rowan. Enemy troop/equipment movement greater or equal to platoon size element. Identification of HQ-16. This is number 1 in brigade's high priority targets list. And we have to think about, is the enemy aware of Cougar Company's presence within AO Rowan? FFIR, we are looking at a hard compromise, a soft compromise, loss of key weapon systems, and friendly casualties. Moving on to EEFI, we have operational products, ComSec, combo cards, and unit locations. Now, the MOP level for this operation will be 0. PCCs and PCI's focus will be auditory and visual signatures, zip ties, tie downs, and comms. Other tasks will be preparing night equipment. Priorities of rehearsal will be ambush, LDA Xings, leaders recon, EPW, and aid and litter. Other tasks will be squad attack, react to contact, react to IDF. Priorities of work will be weapon maintenance, hydration, and security. Other tasks will be C phase 1 guidance. This concludes my squad execution brief.